Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading for Gemini season. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the videos I post each month. If you already know me, welcome back, my soul family. Let's see what we have going on with you. The Four of Forces, spring and autumn. Okay, it may feel like we've just skipped summer, right? This year, like summer 2020 is cancelled. But this is showing us that it's the right way up. It's spring here. So it's telling me that things are growing from you. Falls are about stability, okay? So use this force of things are beginning. Things are about to happen. Start new things here. It's time, okay? So even if it's a fitness regime, start that. If you want to start learning something new, start that. It's a good time for that, okay? It's a good time for planting seeds and letting things grow, okay? Autumn is usually the time we reap our rewards. So you'll often hear we reap what we sow in a negative term, right? People get their karma. But if we're sowing good things, we can expect good rewards. So it's time to start, sowing those good seeds. And all the farmers and gardeners out there are telling me, look, it's not time to plant. But you get what I mean by that. The Muse, okay, so finding some inspiration somewhere. Here we have, this is card 15, okay, so right now I feel like the divine is like giving you lots of good ideas, so you can find them anywhere. You might just be walking in nature, you might be a gardener, just start something here, okay? Maybe you're the muse even for somebody else. We're always inspiring people we don't even realize are watching. So let's get the tarot cards here and see what's going on for Gemini season with you guys. Eight of Cups jumping out first. I just did Gemini and this was the first card out as well. So, leaving the past in the past, walking away here. Somebody could have walked away from you or you could have walked away from somebody. Of course, use your own discernment. It can go either way. So, because we have cross watchers, of course. So, this can be leaving the past in the past and wanting to sow new seeds, wanting new beginnings, fresh starts here, being inspired to have a fresh start. We get to a certain point when we've left something in the past, we go through healing, but it's like now we're ready to start again here. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So ready for these things to turn around. It will go in your favor, whatever you start now, though. So yeah, don't let go of doubt. Walk away from fear. Yeah, I told you, Six of Wands. You'll be successful in whatever you start in this season, okay? Here in this card, I'm seeing, look at how much she's overcome. She looks like a warrior, coming out of the other end, like well accomplished. This is why the Six of Wands is a success, victory card, okay? So it's showing that, just because we've been through all those things doesn't mean that, you wasn't successful. You overcome them. You're here. You did win out on this. So now it's time for things to go your way. This can be somebody fancying you, paying attention to you now, Six of Wands, and this is why we have this new beginning. So you could be starting a new relationship. Five of Wands is things to overcome, naysayers, people who disagree with you. It's not anything that you can't overcome. It may just feel like at times you've had to stand on your own and argue against people. It can be disagreements in family situations as well, and with friends, and having to leave them behind as it's mirrored by the Eight of Cups here, okay? So leaving those disagreements behind you now, I always say to people, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Because sometimes we're in the wrong group of people until we meet our soul family. You could just be telling them, your truth or what you found out. Like, okay, let's go, for example, about what's going on in the world right now, right? Some people might disagree with your opinion. It doesn't mean you have to hold on and try and fight it. You can walk away and still be victorious. Having the last say doesn't mean that you won in any sort of way. So you can walk away and still be victorious from petty arguments that, have served no purpose to you, right? It's just like, I don't have time for this drama. I want to start afresh, and knowing that when we're planting seeds, especially with people, how they're going to turn out in fall, right? So later down the line, the information or seed we've planted with these people is going to grow. So we know that we can teach people how we want to be treated. So if they will know, okay, they'll stay here and argue with me, or no, they'll just walk away from me and I won't argue with them. They know I'm not going to waste time on petty things. So when they come to you, they step up their game because they realize you're the sort of person that will not put up with their nonsense. And, you know, or you're the sort of person that's open-minded. You don't have to beat them down and argue with them about it. So you get what I mean there. We teach people how to treat us. So if we, you know, are going to be disrespectful, then that's what sort of image we're instilling in them, right? Same for anybody doing that with you. If they've shown you who they are, walk away until they learn how to treat you better. Here, the Seven of Wands, again, challenges being faced here in starting again, maybe starting a new relationship again, the Fool card. But I feel like even though all the challenges you face, you're still willing to put yourself out there, think outside of the box, have a different opinion, change your opinion, grow here. I think you're always ready to take on the new challenge, no matter how hard it may seem. And that's what you have going for you, right? So no matter how hard things may appear, it can be to do with relationships here, difficulties getting into new relationships because of past relationships. So remember what I was talking about, sow your seeds. When you first meet somebody with the Fool, and we set our boundaries, we set the pace for what respect and how they will treat us, okay? And we have to be accountable for what we've allowed and what we've taught other people. So you will overcome this, and I see you maybe facing difficulties in relationships, having arguments with people you know. So be careful around this time because maybe they take your information wrongly. But it's nothing to hold on to, okay? You can walk away from these sort of arguments that serve no purpose and are leading nowhere. I've done this myself. I've argued back with people just because I could, and it serves no purpose. It wastes your time. And it's all part of the healing process, knowing when to walk away, right? So the Fool card here, I see you making major changes and you overcoming challenges here for this new beginning that you want and setting your own pace, you know, planting your own future here. The World, yeah, this is like an opportunity for you to open new doors, close old cycles, start new cycles, lessons of abundance instead of challenges, right? And that's what we want in life. We want to get to a point where we understand that what we allow, you know, is going to be what we get, really. King of Swords. So yeah, you've learned a lot through this process, and people may view you as cold if you're not staying around to argue with them, but you realize it's pointless and, you know, it's going nowhere and it's not benefiting you in any sort of way. You're responsible for what you say and your actions, not what people understand or their actions, right? So it's okay to walk away from people once you've said your part. I don't personally agree with ghosting, but once you've said your part, it's okay for you to take control of your life and free yourself. Whether people think that's cold or not, that's up to them to deal with their traumas, right? And the message is always for the watcher. So if you're watching for an Aquarius and saying, well, an Aquarius ghosted me and they're cold and cut me off and it's not nice, the message is for you. If you've got to a point where, you know, they've shown you who they are, believe them. And then you need to walk away and be responsible for your future here with the World card. And, you know, put into practice what you've learned with the King of Swords. I feel like somebody is coming towards you. Could be another air sign to begin a new relationship here. Queen of Pentacles, maybe an earth sign for some. Did I say earth sign? I meant to say air sign with the King of Swords there. But here, yeah, this is somebody who's going to be grounded as well. And it's about grounding and looking after yourself, nurturing yourself here, not tying yourself up in these arguments, okay? It's about freeing yourself and being honest with yourself, getting out in nature. And a really good time for you guys to start a new business. It'll go very well. You don't have to shout it from the rooftops here. Maybe you're doing it in secret away from family members or people who might disagree with you. So then you're avoiding these arguments, okay? And people might think, oh, well, you're being quiet, but you're just focusing on yourself, your business, starting up new opportunities in your future here. And it's okay to do that, right? Knight of Swords, yeah. So this is like needing to swiftly take action and being open and honest, which I think you will be doing anyway. But again, I look at this Knight of Swords and I see he's taking no prisoners, right? So your tongue might be a little bit lethal, and maybe that's why you need to walk away from these arguments, because we all, like I said, should be responsible for what we say, but not responsible for what people hear, right? They've got to be responsible and accountable for their actions. Good luck, Aquarius.